What is going on YouTube? JFK here, and today we are going to be talking about the future of the Call of Duty Zombies storyline, story arc, whatever you like to call it. So as many of you may know, we are going to be picking up right where Origins left off, and now this is like my first commentary I've done in a very long time, so if I seem a little rusty, that may be why. But anyways, let's just get right into it. So, as many of you may know, where Origins left off, pretty much what we have been for the first layer is that Eddie and Samantha are playing a game, and that's the zombie storyline. You can see the toys of all the characters and everything like that. So it either could be pretty much Treyarch dropping the ball on the storyline and kind of just giving the community what they wanted, because a lot of people, well, me included, were crying that we want the old characters back. We wanted the old characters back. And so we got the old characters back, but the Easter egg, for the amount of effort and that payoff, it was really bad. And so the zombie storyline for me right now is in a dead, it's in the ether. It is in this space that is, I don't know what to think of it, because there are so many directions which we could go, but there are so many that I really do not want to go to. What seems most logical for Treyarch would to be continue the storyline like it's Eddie and Samantha playing it. We know that, but they just continue doing the storyline with just what they come up with. I'm guessing that could be the way they would go in Black Ops 3, which we will probably see coming down the road. And if they don't go to a Black Ops 3, then I would personally, I think everyone in the Zombies community agrees that we would love to see a Zombies standalone game. Where there's a Zombies campaign. They could probably figure out a way to do a Zombies multiplayer, hell. But I mean, not turned, please. But, I mean, just overall, it just seems like Origins kind of really ruined how the storyline was progressing. It just didn't really jive with what had happened. Because after Buried, you have either Maxis or Richtofen taking total control. And if we could explore what happened then and what happened to Nikolai, Tank, Takio, Samantha, like, where did they go? What is happening with them? I would love to see that. Because we have this void, this middle gap that needs to be filled, and I would feel more secure as a person if we could explore that in a Black Ops 3 rather than continue on with the storyline as a game, or not as a game, but just as is. Because personally, I feel like if we could return also back to the old characters being how they were prior to Origins, because Origins, they weren't funny, they were really flat. There was not a lot of depth to them. So I feel that Treyarch really needs to think about what they're going to be doing with their actions stemming from how Origins left off. And I could see, my best bet was, as I had said before, is that I would probably see them filling in that void, that middle gap, or continuing on just as a game. But, you know, there's a lot of different ways it could go. We could end up with an entirely different storyline. They could just cut it short and be like, hey kids, by the way, we know you did care about this, but, you know, we're kind of going to go on to a different mode. Not a different mode, but just, it seems iffy of if they will continue it, because the ending was very abrupt, and it just seems as if Treyarch kind of lost interest. Not lost interest in the story, because they're very, like, in-depth into it, but the storyline has become so convoluted in just an absolute mess of messiness proportions that there just needs to be some force to rectify what has gone wrong with it. Because, yes, I'm still a fan of Zombies. I'm still a fan of the storyline. I just feel that there's a lot of space that we need to catch up on and what we need to fix. But that's just my personal opinion, guys. What do you think Treyarch would do next in the continuum of Zombies? What do you see as the next plausible step for Treyarch to take? I would love to see what you guys have to say. As always, leave your thoughts in the comments below, because you guys are awesome and I love seeing what you have to think and talking with you guys. As always, you can follow me on Twitter and Facebook, links are in the description below. It is really awesome interacting with you guys on that as well, and I will talk to you later. Peace.